I don't know if you can see the texture. You kind of can. Really nice texture. You can feel it. Nothing's uncomfortable or sharp. You can kind of feel the edge here to know where you're at on the rotaries here. And the power button, super clicky. Both of these are toggles up top here. So all of this stuff is super useful. Like the more buttons, the better. And you know, so many wheelbases have all this, you know, dead space in these things. Like, you know, it looks cool, like being really simple and elegant, but this is a practical application. You want buttons on your sim racing gear. You know, so I'm gonna use these buttons for navigation, for ignition, you know, for windshield wipers and things like that. But I got options now. Look at all these buttons. I don't need a button box anymore. I'm gonna sell my button box. I don't need it, right? I got buttons on my shifter, I got buttons on the wheel, I got buttons on the wheelbase. That's how it should be. You don't have to buy their specific wheel. You can use any aftermarket wheel with this wheelbase because of this shaft here. This shaft allows you to use any standard aftermarket wheel with the same spacing, of course. So if I wanted to take this button box off in the quick release, I could just mount this wheel straight to the base. It doesn't have a proprietary connection. You don't have to use the extra features like allowing you to use buttons and things like that. You don't have to. You can just use a standard wheel. You know, if you're into drifting or rallying, you don't need a lot of buttons besides like paddle shifters and things like that. You're good to go. You don't need this whole button box. So you can get into this even cheaper. So these actually push down as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, basically 14, basically 15 buttons plus 1, 2, 3, 4 toggles. And this one actually has a middle position too. So there's like an off. Power supply looks to be pretty damn high quality. There's an indicator light right there to let you know it's on and off. That's helpful. It's a Go-Jussin 360 watts. The USB cable is pretty standard quality. I wouldn't put it in the low quality category, but I wouldn't put it in the high quality category. It's kind of like, it's gonna get you by, it's gonna work fine. You're not gonna have any issues with it, but it's not like a top quality braided cable or something that has like magnetic shielding or something like that. It looks just like a nice USB cable. And it's 2.0. And this is that connection I was talking about. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I've seen the connection a lot in you know, the electronic world. A little bit of play in the grip here. Not really sure what that's about. It looks like it's a kind of a separate piece. I don't know if it's just to be able to maintain it or if, you know, they can just pop different heads on and just have it adapt to different situations. But it's still high quality. I don't foresee any problems that are going to be associated with this power supply.